Alright, so this is my project for today. Trying to put a protective cover on the TPS2000. So I found these project boxes online. I got one that was almost the same size as this wooden thing. I had one bigger and I had one smaller, and I didn't know how it was going to fit. So I figured I was going to try to hinge it from the side, but I didn't like that idea. So when I was realizing it was going to fit, the only thing that was in the way were these things right here. So luckily I took a Dremel and very carefully, so I wouldn't crack it because I only had one piece, I started itching away at that until I realized it fit right over it and I had enough clearance to the side. So then what I did was I got better screws in here. These screws that come with this hardware crap. So I got like 1 5/8 in there. Luckily I bought 2 different size hinges. I bought number 6 bolts, and actually I had to buy number 3 bolts too. Luckily I have both of those too. I used all the parts that I bought. So I was gonna try to screw these in, but every time I kept stepping up a bit until it looked like it was starting to crack. So I was like, all right. Then I had a problem where I had to reverse the bolts here, because if I had this on the inside, it wouldn't fit the nut. I came too close right here. So I decided to bolt it through. Then I was like, all right, it was hanging a little bit. I'll step back a minute. It was hanging a little bit like this. So I was like, all right, why don't I put metal catches right up at the top? That way it goes down and it fits. So I was like, cool. Then I was like, it could blow up, but just to be on the safe side, I installed a metal catch down here. Now, it was really strong, so what I did was I doubled it up at the bottom so I'd have a little meat to grab, and I screwed it in from the bottom, and then that way it really catches. So now, I mean, it's weatherproof. I mean, what I was worried about is in a hurricane, I was afraid these 2 at the top weren't going to catch, weren't going to keep it. And now if somebody goes away, they can bring it all the way up, which is pretty cool, so you can see it. I had to remember to set my panel timeout to 1 minute. I almost forgot about that too. I didn't want this on 24/7. So there you have it. The only thing I might have done, I probably would have just painted that bezel black, painted the buttons black, I bought this plastic dip, and I was gonna put it on the inside instead of the outside, but I gotta tighten that. All right, so that's my project.